Hi, good morning, everyone, and good evening to folks in US. Right now, we're going to sort of quickly, cover something which we did last year. And one of the sort of feedback uh, when we had the NITK Connect last year, we spoke about we did a startup showcase, and we ran through a whole process of meeting entrepreneurs from NITK, and then there was a sort of a small forum where everybody got to present. But then the question it sort of also led to saying what next. It also combined with some of the stories which got discussed when I recall during the last event, Ram Shastri spoke about how he met Raghu and Apramya, who were founders at Taxi for Sure and one of the earliest backers. All of this kind of got us thinking, saying, what are we doing as a community? And two, three things to sort of keep in mind what's happening around us. All of us are kind of getting exposed to the startup ecosystem. Some of us are being part of the investing ecosystem, or some of us are trying to aspiring to become angel investors. A bunch of these sort of combining factors made us think, saying that is this a time to do something which adds another leg to the community and brings in a specific purpose, saying that how do we support entrepreneurship strongly. And it is just not going to be a one-way street of saying that can we act as mentors, advisors, and that's about it. It was also to make it a little more serious with respect to put our money and our skin in the game, with respect to saying that can we as an alumni be your first port of call for every emerging entrepreneur to come seek out not only access, support, knowledge, blah blah blah, but also with respect to capital. And the fact is that everyone's sort of talking about angel investing and things around there. So it's been happening in a sort of a sporadic, not in a very combined, cohesive manner. So one initiative which we want to launch this year is what we call as NITK Angel Network. I have a very short presentation here, which I just quickly wanted to show it to everyone. And of course, when we meet on 3rd of Feb, the idea is to do a complete launch for this event. So the purpose of this NITK Angel Network was largely two. What we're looking for is, at the start of it, we all know that most alumni networks across the world have fed or supported each other, and they have sort of created this compounding value over a period of time where the alum comes in and supports, and it is in a combination of all three. It's a combination of knowledge. I call it as a combination of network too. Networks are essentially an extremely powerful proprietary thing which every alumni holds. It's just like this invisible force which pulls people together, and it's important to sort of platformize it. And lastly, to put money behind it so that we are able to resource things. And this is the intent behind the Alumni Angel Network. And today is the day where we are sort of putting this out there in public. And from here on, we are planning to invite people to become a part of either as aspiring entrepreneurs or as aspiring angels to become this. And in a long term, if all goes well, and some of the things which got discussed is we have known endowment like structures being done globally, specifically North America is of course a very, very well evolved place, and a couple of institutions in India like IIM Ahmedabad and IIT Delhi have done it to some bit. IIT Madras has been doing something else around there. Is this something which we can move towards? And with Professor Director being here, the idea is that can we sort of get the ball rolling on this. The first one is a very simple activity. The idea is we are going to create a platform which is meant only for alums exclusively. On one side, the entrepreneurs get access, like I said, to support, mentorship, advice, capital. On the other hand, some of us who have been part of the venture investing ecosystem can also come in and support in helping the angel ecosystem develop a little more. Unfortunately, angel investing has a lot more complications than what people generally assumed it to be. So the idea is to bring in knowledge support with respect to how to do selections, how to think of doing portfolio, how to handle taxes, how to handle compliances. This is the idea. And this will be run in sort of a combination of a virtual and physical meetups, which will happen at a certain frequency through the year. So this is at a very, very high level at what we intend to achieve. And what we do at the first sort of launch for this on 3rd of Feb, we are showcasing a first set of angels where we have had private conversations with few people and they have expressed support. And the next set of starters which get to showcase right now will also get to kind of get a one-on-one conversation with these angels. So the people who are already part of this angel network, or people who have been part of this ecosystem, already been actively investing with some exposure or some knowledge of their own. And then the idea is to invite applications from the alumni, both in India and abroad, to become a part of this community. And then we will formalize this and take this forward. I'll invite everyone to be there for this launch event on 3rd of Feb, and then we can pick it up from there. Thanks, Shrikant. I'll hand it over to you now.
Wonderful. Thanks, Ashutosh. And as you can see, this is still at an early stage in the drawing board. So any suggestions, inputs are welcome, both as a communication to me, Ashutosh, or we can definitely meet at the event as well and take this ahead. We are really keen to take this initiative forward as a feedback from the last time as well. Thanks, Ashutosh. We'll of course have you further as well. But one part of this whole startup initiative was also kind of showcasing some of our own ventures, and we did a sort of an application round in January, and then that culminated into some startups that we would like to be showcased here. So I'll invite Dishan, who's also part of 42 VC, who helped with the whole process and tried to curate these startups. We don't want to take a lot of time, so we are requesting the founders to just give a 90-second elevator pitch. So just introduce, and then if there is any interest in further conversations from anyone, we'll let us know and we'll make a one-on-one introduction, right? So maybe Dishan, I think the first one is e-Samudai. So Anup Pai. Anup, are you here?
Hey guys.
Yeah, hey Anup. So all yours, and it'll be great if you can give a 90-second elevator pitch. Yeah.
Thanks for the opportunity, guys. My name is Anup, 1996 mechanical. I've been in the banking industry since graduation, and starting 2016, I've been working on a project which is creating a network of local intelligence data to be able to sort of compete against a Google, which is creating the global intelligence network. e-Samudai is one of these initial initiatives to put together a network economy to show that a network economy is possible in India. There's a lot of different things under e-Samudai. We're changing a bunch of things, the way business is conducted, more peer-to-peer, more self-governing and so on, trust-based. I'll be showcasing e-Samudai this time again in NITKonnect. Thanks for the opportunity.
Wonderful. Thanks, Anup. And Anup will also be part of our digital public infrastructure breakout sector huddle. So if you want a deep dive discussion on anything on ONDC and these kind of things, I think Anup is the great knowledge person there. So please reach out to Anup. Thanks, Anup. Thanks for being here. So next, I think we have InsureFin. So do we have Chitranjan? Yeah. So I'll just thanks for keeping it short, Anup. So I hope everyone else follows that trend as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning and good evening.
Go ahead, Chitranjan. 90 seconds.
Good morning all, and good evening to people in the US or across the 7 seas, like how I would say. I'm Chitranjan, batch of 1999 Meta. I've been in the insurance sector for the last 2 decades, and basically we are trying to solve a problem in insurance which we couldn't solve when I was working in a company. So why we couldn't sell more? So one of the reason was building a financing tool for insurance. So that is what we are building. It's an insurance financing tool and a platform for agents or insurance companies to acquire new customers via financing and then manage the portfolio. So this will be one of the earliest such moves in India. And why to an extent there weren't many players per se, because there were certain regulations which to an extent we have cracked it, making it a pretty much compliant, and very happy to showcase a little bit more in detail during the NITK event per se. Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Thanks. Right on 90-second target. Yeah. So feel free to reach out to Chitranjan.
Stopwatch, I guess.
Lovely. He's building something very interesting in the fintech insurance space, which is kind of underpenetrated. Thank you, Chitranjan. Next we have Intessence. Is it Mr. Rao? Hari Prasad? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to connect with NIT folks. With the artificial intelligence being now looked at more than intelligence, more valued than intelligence, I would like to look at a scenario where an artificial tooth would also be in a position to be valued at the same level as the natural tooth. Why I say that is we are in the business of dental implants. And why I say artificial tooth would be valued, because the statistics say that 1 in 3 have a tooth loss, and over 15% of aged 60 and above have complete edentalism. So these are some problems that we are trying to solve. Dental implants is what we make. So dental implants is basically a structure underneath the artificial tooth. And if you have that, then you can prevent further tooth loss. It is a very accepted form in the developed economies, but in India it is severely underpenetrated. And with the increasing spend on health, like health and focus on health, like what Sunil also indicated, this is going to be a big area that we would see growth here. We are in a very good position in the sense that this is a very long gestation period business. We've finished 4 years working on all the development, getting the tests, clinical tests, getting the necessary licenses. 2 years we're in the market. We're a revenue generating setup right now. So we are very excited with the possibility with the increasing acceptance of growth, Make in India here. So sure. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Looking forward to present in the NITKonnect.
Thank you, Hariprasad. Very interesting, very different dental implant, and good luck to you on that. And yes, he'll be presenting at the main event as well. So for a longer pitch. So thanks, Hariprasad. Next, very quickly, we have Gautam Dev from Medwise.
Thank you, Srikanth. This is Gautam Dev. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Medwise. I'm from 2018 batch, electrical and electronics. Yeah, so prior to this, I've been in 4 different startups, starting products from 0 to 1. Had a success in a couple of startups before this. But Medwise is a dynamic platform which actually is trying to streamline the healthcare efficiency by using AI. We are actually at this point in about 16 clinics, and we are providing real-time scribing services with AI-driven technology. Along with it, the major thing that we're trying to do is automate the billing processes across India, US, and South America regions. This basically helps doctors make decisions while they are doing their treatments with patients. So it suggests if you're missing some information, or you're also with overbilling as well, right? It's because of insurance related issues, you don't want to overcharge or undercharge, underbill or overbill. So that's kind of the main product. Happy to present on the NITKonnect on Feb 3rd. Nice to be here.
Wonderful. Thanks, Gautam. Look forward to seeing you there. And yes, so sorry, Gautam is also from you're in the US, right? So we also had participation across the globe. So thanks for participating. Yeah.
Problem. Thank you. Great. Thank you so much.